Jemma Bayley reviews everything ever with me, Jemma Bayley. I am here today reviewing everything ever. And we are at letter G, which means I am reviewing ghosts. Ooh. I should have waited for this around Halloween, but you know, the alphabet don't wait for no man. The alphabet doesn't know a time of the year. It only knows an order of letters. It plays by its own rules, and the rules are alphabetically. I would like to review ghosts, mainly because as I was setting up today, Alan, who helps me, works in this. Who is Alan? Alan is the guy who owns this space and sets up the equipment. And you know what? It'd be so funny if like later on they're like, no one's run that podcast studio in years. And I was like, what? Because he literally just told me that this place is haunted. And of course it is, because most places that are haunted, I think. Most people have died many places. And I feel like out of all the humans in the world, most of us have died by now. Like, the ones that are alive are a small percentage of all the humans who have actually lived. So we are outnumbered. We're outnumbered. They're coming for us. I feel like it's fun to say that things are haunted because I used to work at a yacht club. And I was telling Alan this, but I'll tell you this now. I used to work at this yacht club, and we had ghosts because it was a very old building. I was working on reception, and you get these stories of like, I've had like the cold chills, and I've had the doors open and close, and like things banging up in the older like parts of the building. And I've been like, yeah, I can totally see that this place would be haunted. But the interesting ones were just like, the particular hauntings were to be said that they were past Commodores, but like they're not so Commodores. So there's like captains, and then there's Commodores, and the captains are the captains of the boats. So the Commodores are like the captains of the land and the boats. So you have like rear Commodore, and then you have like the secondary, whatever the other one was. I always forget what it is. But the Commodore's like the guy. And then all the Commodores that used to be Commodores are called past Commodores. So like if the doors would open and close, I would look over, and because this is how you used to greet Commodores. You'd be like, Commodore. Just because I didn't want them to fuck me up. I don't know what they would do. They make up the ghosts to like get away with nefarious shit. Like the other Commodores are like, yeah, it's the hauntings of the past Commodore. And like you feel your bum being pinched, and you look around, it's just like one of the Commodore, like Gary, and you're like, Gary, I know that's you. And he's like, ooh. Like I do absolutely think a place can be haunted with ill intentions and bad vibes. Like, have you ever been somewhere where someone was like, something bad happened, and you stand in the room and you're like, yeah, it feels fucked in here. I'm like, I don't know what they did in here, but oh yeah, if you've ever talked to someone, it's that same energy you get when like you're talking to someone and you know they're a piece of shit, but like they haven't done anything. So you're like, well, this will come out. And then like maybe a year later something happens and everyone's like, whoa, and you're like, I knew it. It's that weird, intense feeling. That's the same feeling I get from like what hauntings, that like the cold chill feeling that you get there, where someone says this place has been haunted, and you're like, whatever, and then you like walk around and you're like, oh yeah, this place is totally haunted, you know. Also, like, I don't know many of all the ghosts I know, not many of them are pieces of shit. I don't think ghosts are evil and they're out to get us or haunt us or whatever. I think that like if ghosts are happening, it's just an energy of some sort. So you know what I'm saying? Like, what was she wearing? Like I'm blaming like the people who are getting haunted and not the ghosts. And I'm like, yeah, but like, were they asking for it? I'm going to have to go with the stats on this one, guys. I'm going to say ghosts aren't really existing, and if they are, it's your fault. Who are you going to call? Who are you going to call? I'm going to call my mom. I feel like if ghosts were people, they'd have more of a sense of humor. That's how I know they're not people. They're not doing enough of ghost fart jokes, you know? Actually, all farts are ghosts because they're invisible. And they're the remnants of they're a past, you know? So, farts are real, therefore ghosts are real. Wow. Oh, we're breaking ground. Okay, so, wow, we're back on ghosts are real. God damn it. I didn't expect to take this turn. There is that thing about a lot of theatres. I don't know if anyone knows this, but there's these theatre-like laws where if you own a theatre and you're putting on a show, you have to leave a stage light on for the ghost at night time because every theatre is haunted by a ghost. And you leave a seat at the opening night of your show. You have to leave one seat in the front row available for the ghost. Otherwise, your play or whatever you're doing will get haunted by that ghost. You would have a front row seat to every single theatre production till the end of time. Like, as a ghost, that's a pretty good, actually, if I could die somewhere and be guaranteed, oh, dude, I would like to die at the front of a roller coaster queue. I get on that, and they have to, every single time there's a roller coaster, they leave one of the front roller coaster seats available just for me, the ghost of the roller coaster. Otherwise, I will haunt that roller coaster. I'll be pissed off if someone gets in my ghost seat, flick the thing open, and have them fall out. Oh, then I would have a friend to sit, just us two in the front, like, this is great for eternity. You flick open the thing of a person who was hot, and then it's you and that other hot person for eternity being like, roller coasters, eh? And they're like, dude, I am so upset because you are a piece of shit. Like, if you... They turn up on the first day, you were both ghosts for eternity, and then you're like, hey... what are you doing here? And they're like, you killed me so that we could go on a date for eternity. I hate you. That's not a way to start a relationship. You can't be killing people to date them, all right? Just don't. It's you got to go into these things thinking about the other person's feelings about being dead. Rating ghosts. Okay, so ghosts, we're going 2.5 stars for ghosts. So 2.5 stars. The half star is so they leave me alone. In case they do exist. I'm not saying that you don't. I'm just saying that if you do, don't annoy me. I haven't got enough time to be haunted. And to be haunted, because I just imagine you would be going about your day and then you'd be haunted and that would take a good half hour out of your day that you just simply didn't have. So I'm just too busy to be haunted, I guess. I would like to review Girth Master. This was asked of me by a friend. And for those of you who do not know who Girth Master is, he's a porn star based in Brisbane. He, by his name, has a very big penis, all right? And he does a swell job with it. As I've been told, I have not watched anything, okay? I've just been told, okay? Connection to Girth Master is very minimal. I don't know him, right? But because he works in Brisbane and he's been to comedy shows, he has been talked about amongst comedians who have done crowd work with him, right? And one of my mates was telling me about Girth Master, and I was jokingly like, my Mount Everest, you know, like one day I will scale that mountain. And he was like, I can set you up with him. And I was like, oh, please don't. Like, I'm terrified. Like, no, scared, frightened. Don't talk about hauntings. That dick haunts my dreams. But one day for my birthday, this comedian and another comedian got me a present. His replica penis dildo thing. I've got it. It's in my house. It's under my bed. I am terrified of it. Like, I wake up in the middle of I put it under my bed, right where the bottom of my head is. I wake up in the middle of the night and think about it, and I'm like, fuck. You know, like, it's right there. I can feel it staring at me through the mattress, you know? It's not good. And the review itself was actually about me trying that thing, and it's not possible. It's just not possible, and I don't know. I'm like stuttering thinking about it. I just can't. And I tried it, and I just couldn't get it anywhere near anywhere. It was like trying to fit. It's like the only way I would be able to put it in is if it was assembled inside of me like a ship in a bottle. And if you put it in and you wouldn't be able to come out, and if it happened, you'd be like, how did they get it in there? It's just not gonna happen. So obviously for me, not a good deal. Girth Master's dildo gets 1 star. And that is not a reflection on him. I'm sure that someone else would give him all the stars. I'm sure he's given many stars. I'm sure he's given many stars to many porn stars. I'm very just not for me. 1 star. He doesn't get 0 stars because because I did obviously finish. No, it was like trying to get a yoga ball into a sleeping bag. I would like to review Generations. Generations are lies. I think, guys, just go off the person, because people are going to pull the worst person out of that generation as an example for that generation and be like, they're all like this. Then they're not. The rhetoric of the millennial generation being cringy. Oh, well, that's pretty accurate. Yeah. I think that's true. I often look at the millennial cringe videos of like them doing the weird voices and getting excited about pumpkin spice and like Harry Potter and all that shit. And I look at that and I go, oh yeah, I've done those things. So I remember this. I get heaps of those, like how we used to put our hair up in buns with socks and the galaxy pants and shit like that. I was like, yep, done that. My foundation not matching my face, just and it gets, every time I watch them, it gets me in a place. I'm like, I don't know if there's also just being young as well and not knowing anything, because I'm sure there will be people in the next generation coming up who've done some stuff and they'll look back and be like, because that's just living, that's just the hellscape of being like, I used to do this and I've learned my lesson. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're a kid, maybe don't record yourself or record yourself minimally and then as you get older, maybe 25, and you start engaging with the world of the internet. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. It's fun. It's fun to poke fun at each other as generations, like all the differences. It's kind of like how we go, oh, men and women, or all generations. Like, it's a song as old as time. So if you look at it from that perspective, it's very stupid and surface value. So don't put too much intention into your identity as a generation. It's been made up so that you can get angry at each other. And don't let young people say when they were born. We've got to stop letting them do that. Every now and then I'll be talking and then a young person will be like, oh, I was born in that year. And I'm like, shut up. Shut up. No, we don't want to know that. All young people, please, if you're talking to an older person and they say something from their past that they're very fond of and they're clearly reminiscing and they're saying, oh, I remember going to the movies and seeing Harry Potter. And you say, and you know that Harry Potter came out the year you were born. Do not say, oh, that's the year I was. Do not say that. All right? It's just, you've turned something nice into something about you that also reminds someone how old they are. Do you know how mean that is? And And I understand that you just want to connect. And that's fine. But you just don't, not that way. It's not a fun little tidbit about you. Just shut up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, after that big spiel about not, just take people for who they are and generations have been made up to make us upset at each other. I'm now going to go rank the generations. All right, here we go. So we're going to rank the silent generation born 1928 to 1945. I don't hear much from them. A 3. Because they were just existing and it sounds like they had a time. Now we're going to go baby boomers born between 1946 and 1964. That's a lot of shit. They would have covered a lot of ground. Wow, they would have experienced so much stuff. Maybe that's why they're all so... So the concept is that they're all... The baby boomers own everything, but they're also like, none of you work hard, but they actually didn't work that hard. Isn't that the concept? Just hypocrites? Okay, all right. Maybe 2. They get 2. Generation X. I think Generation X is the coolest generation. They seem like they just don't care, but mainly because they got hit a lot as kids and left at home. They're like the latchkey generation, I think. Or is the millennials latchkey? I don't know, but they had a hard time. I never crossed a Gen X. So we're going to give them, I have a scary respect for them. They're my favorite generation, I think. I'm going to give them a 5. Millennials, I got to give them 4. I personally think that we're the most well-adjusted of the, clearly none of us are well-adjusted generations. We got best of both worlds, I believe. But, that's me speaking from my own personal experience, and it's my podcast. Shut the fuck up. Silent generation, well done on shutting the fuck up. We've got Gen Z. I don't mind them. I know a few Gen Zs, and they're quite lovely. Very sweet generation, I think. They remind me of, like, younger siblings, and they can be a little bit tumultuous, but, like, I like them. I'll give them a 4 as well. I see Gen Z and millennials as kind of the same. They're like siblings. One's older, one's younger. That's all I see that as. Gen Alpha, I've heard some shocking stories from teachers. But all the alphas I've met have been absolutely adorable. That could just be because they're my friends' kids and they can't do any wrong by me ever. So I'm giving Gen Alpha a 5 because I believe in the future. I don't know what's after Gen Alpha. Oh, here we go. What's after Gen Alpha? Beta. We're just not creative, eh? Like, why? Why is it? This naming convention follows the pattern of using Greek alphabet after exhausting the Latin alphabet. Oh, that's what I'm doing. So now, after this season of Jemma Bayley reviews everything, we will be going to the Greek alphabet. After that, we will be going to numbers, I guess. Numbers are like the nerds of letters. I don't like them. And letters seem cool. Numbers, I think letters seem cool because there's a finite amount of them. They're like there's only that many. Is it 26? There's only that many letters, right? And then like numbers go on forever. I'm like, they're like a dime a dozen. Don't give a shit. Now I will review generations as a concept, which I think, as I said, very lowly of it. It's interesting. We're using it to just label each other and connect and all that sort of stuff for language. So we do need it. I'm gonna give generations a 1 because it's just I feel like it causes more issues than it does like help us connect and understand each other. So this week I put onto my Instagram story, hey guys, have you got any recommendations for H and G, the podcasts I will be recording coming up? I will be reviewing guys named Greg. I know a few guys named Greg. Of all the Gregs I know, they're all middle-aged or older, and they all are white, and they all of them wear glasses. I'm not saying maybe your Gregs don't wear glasses. Maybe they aren't all older men. And I simply want to say they're lying to you about their name. Growing up with the name Greg, I'm pretty sure means that you blend into the background. So any of them will probably be well adjusted because no one's gone out of their way to like cause them shit, but they haven't gone out of their way to cause other people shit. And if they were bullied, you are especially safe around that Greg because like they're probably traumatized. Actually, I think Greg's I'm thinking of one Greg in particular who's quite traumatized. Lovely man, but severely traumatized. All Gregs give me rescue dog energy. Like, they're a bit shaken up, but they're just happy to be there. They're happy you're paying attention to them. They're happy that they've got a home. Also, I feel like Greg is a name that you use when you're making up someone's name. So if someone is talking to you and they have a story and you're like, this doesn't seem real, and there's a person in it called Greg, that is a fake story. They're lying to you. Greg is not a real name. I'm sorry to all the Gregs I know, but it's not a real name. It's like how like no one has made up a story about a Jemma, and that's fine because we've got enough true stories out there. I go around and I cause trouble just so people have stories about Gemmas. You know, like there's not enough Jemma content out there in the world. So that's why I am in an ongoing murder investigation because I'm doing my part. So my reviews on guys named Greg, they're harmless. They're all right. They're doing well. Let's give them 3. They need it. I like to review giant squid. Giant squid, much like regular squid, are very squid-like. Giant squid are a massive deep-sea cephalopod known for their impressive size, reaching lengths of up to 13 meters. What? Sorry, we're Australian here. Well, I'm not reading out the feet of that. You can do the conversion. What is known coming from stranded specimens on those found in stomachs of sperm whales. Okay. So, okay. All right. They're so elusive that they usually only study by finding them in the stomachs of other shit. That's elusive as fuck. It's kind of like if you have an introverted friend and you only know about them through other people who have eaten them. The comparison is still like in the stomach. I was gonna give you a comparison of like, oh, if you only see an introvert at the house of an extrovert, but I was like, no, if an extrovert's eaten an introvert, that's the only way we know about introverts. This is a great example of being so elusive that people start making shit up about you. So this is very important for people who are not hanging out with your friend groups. If you stop hanging out with your friend groups, they're going to start making up shit about you. Although it sounds like it could be pretty cool. This is why I don't talk. I try to be mysterious because people start making up interesting stories about me. And I come back and they're like, you're like the leader of a cartel? And I'm like, yeah, I guess so. In a way, in no way am I. But in a way, aren't we all? None of us are. It takes a stomach of steel to run a cartel. None of us are doing that. And if you are, don't hurt me. Well done on being big, first of all. You and Girth Master. Just a weird concept that the giant squid and Girth Master can relate in some way because they are quite elusive. We're giving giant squid... We're giving them 4 because I think it's pretty cool how mysterious they are. Like, if I could be that mysterious and have people make up legends about me, far out, but I'm too chatty. Look, we're going to speed review. I have a generator here, generating things that start with G. It starts with a G, starting with Gem. That's me! Okay. 5 stars. Next. Grasp. To grab things. Who's saying grasp? I feel like that's something that you only hear in like fan fictions. So let's give grasp a 4 stars. Glove. Oh, I like gloves. I'm going to give 4 stars. All right. Guide. You need them. You need a guide. I look up guides all the time, like especially how-to videos and shit like that. Although, like, if we're talking about guides, the people, they're always such nerds, and I like them. I love a person who's trying to teach me something. I want to interrupt them by fucking them. I don't know why. Every time there's and they're so nerdy, they've got like a bucket hat on and sunscreen all over their face, and they're trying to guide you to a waterfall. And I'm like, I just want to fuck that dude. Interrupt his day, you know? 5 stars for guide. Generate. This became weird. The generator just gave me generate. What do we do? Are we in the Matrix? Am I in trouble? Is this like, sometimes I feel like, you know, when the simulation is simulating too hard and now I'm inside of it and the generator gives you generate and you're a little bit like, it's all a game. This was weird. I'm giving it 5 stars because that was weird. Goalkeeper. Middle of the road. We'll give him 2.5 stars. Gesture. Oh, my favorite. Gesture. We're giving gesturing. We're giving it 5 stars. Garlic. Oh, I fucking love garlic. 5 stars. Grind. The look on my face, the first look was like grind, like I'm grinding out like a paper or getting shit done. And then I went, or grinding on top of someone. My face changed. Mixture. Let's go 3 stars. Glare. This used to be my favorite word when I was reading erotica. Let's give glare 5 stars. Glory. Glory! Oh, we all want it. What am I going to say? No? To a little bit of glory? Snap me off a bit of that glory. I'll have it. 5 stars. Growth. Gotta grow. Gotta grow for that glory. You don't get glory without growth. But it's harder. 4 stars. Guard. 2 stars. Galaxy. Oh, the cosmos. The infinite everything. Galaxy. Oh, it's also such a pretty word. 5 stars. Goat. Now this doesn't say the goat. It says goat. It's not all in capitals. It's just a goat, a regular goat. And even though it's a regular goat, I'm a big fan of goats. I like them. They've got those weird eyes that unnerve people, but they also just they seem like a glitch in the animal matrix, like they were accidentally made. It's like someone typed in sheep and added an equals at the end and generated it through and it came out as goat and they're like, fuck, well, it's here now. Let's go 2 stars for goats. Global. I like global. It's all encompassing. It's nice. It feels nice and round. Global. Also, I like that it has bowl in it. 4 stars. Grain. Oh, except that one scene in The Dressmaker where the guy dies in it. Have you seen that? It's so drama. He jumps into a silo and then just no, because of that 1 star. Don't like that. Glove again? Okay, we've gone around in a circle. Oh, that's just the second one. God, I think we're done with the speed round of reviewing. That was interesting and weird. And with that, we've come to the end of the podcast. Thank you so much for listening. It's getting weirder. I'm very excited to see where this podcast goes. I'm glad that you're here on the journey with me. And if you would like something to be reviewed, because I am reviewing everything, email it in. JemmaBayleyComedy@gmail.com. I will review it. And of course, give me 5 stars where you can, because that just helps immensely. Leave me a review. I will read it out. It will be fun. Until then, I hope you have a good day. Have a bath or a long shower and get snuggly. Bye.